My Chisels 205 says, I don't think about my core at all, so maybe it is relaxed, but I will take more notice next session. Today was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, green plus purple band. When I go for each set, I say 3 things to myself. False-ish grip, armpits, explosive sit-up. I'm 1 month in now. Started with 2 failed reps, almost half muscle up reps with green plus purple. Thank you so much for sharing your muscle up journey with us, and congratulations to your amazing progress. I asked her to send me a video and she did, and here it is. And as I said, congratulations to your amazing progress. And I just want to go through some of the things that you said in your comment to explain it a little bit more. So she said that when she goes for each set, she says 3 things to herself. False-ish grip, which means that when you're hanging from the bar, you're not just hanging from your fingers, because if you have your knuckles facing the sky, it's called an overhand grip. It's not a false grip, which is more like this. An overhand grip will make the transition easier because you don't have to rotate your hands as much to get over the bar. And then she says armpits, which is a cue that has been working well for me, which is when you're pulling up, you're imagining you're pulling with your armpits, you're covering your armpits as fast as you can. And the reason that cue can work for us is because when you're pulling with your armpits, you will have a good bar path, which means you're pulling kind of close to the bar. So that's another cue. And then the explosive sit-up. So if you're having problems with the transition, you can imagine just throwing your chest over the bar as fast as you can, like an explosive sit-up in the air. That will actually take care of the transition. If you have pulled high enough, you can just imagine pulling as explosively as you can and then aggressively sit up over the bar. Thank you so much for your comment and for sending me the video, and I'm looking forward following your progress. And if you guys want all my muscle up tips, including videos to each tip, you can download my free muscle up technique checklist in the description below. It's a really good way to remind yourself of the technique when you're doing your muscle ups. You can just open it before every muscle up workout and go through the technique, go through the videos, and by doing that you will learn the muscle up faster and safer. So the last 2 muscle up workouts I've been feeling completely drained, which means that I haven't had any explosive power, and I don't really know why. Maybe I just need a couple of days off, or maybe have to eat a little bit more to recover better or something. But I will show you clips from my latest 2 muscle up workouts and you will know what I mean. Today was one of those days where I felt sluggish and off. We all have those days when it comes to our muscle up journey, and I felt during the warm-up reps that I didn't have my normal power. But I still did my usual warm-up with the purple and black resistance bands, just to get my body used to the movement and to wake up my explosiveness as much as possible. After my warm-up with resistance bands, I did 1 rep with body weight before starting the actual workout, which was 3 muscle ups for 4 sets. Oftentimes I find that my second set is the strongest, which means that I could view my first working set as a part of the warm-up as well. What are your experience? In which set do you have the most power and strength? Please comment below, I would love to know. On my 3rd rep, which I failed. This is the clip of the next muscle up workout, and it was the same here. I completely lacked explosive power. So maybe it's time for a few days off. What I found in this workout was that doing the 2-point pull was the best option. Any other technique I tried felt worse. And a comment from Greg. Oh Mike, I was looking forward to seeing you stay outside. I continue here in New York even in the winter. I just layer up and get a good warm up in biking over the city park here. When you live in a small apartment like most of us do here, you need to get out no matter what. Plus my gym went through a transition a couple of years ago where they took out the rogue cage we had for doing all the muscle ups and pull ups. Really messed with my routine because of that, but that's why I found the muscle up parks outside much better anyway. But the cold doesn't bother me. I used to be a ski instructor, so it's all good. Yeah, thank you so much for your comment, Greg. And in my last video, I said that I was done working out outside here in Sweden because it's starting to get too cold. But actually now, today, it's kind of warm. The main reason for me to train inside is because the warm up takes so long for me and the risk of injury increases for me as well. But I agree with you that training outside is the best, especially in the spring, summer and autumn here in Sweden. And thank you so much for your comment, Greg. Always nice hearing from you. And Devin Calisthenics says, great tips as always, Mike. For those of us in the south, now the heat will become tolerable as fall and winter approach. Yeah, that sounds really good. I can imagine it's really hot for you guys in the summer.